Alek Manoah on the hill for the Blue Jays. Kyle Bradish on the mound for the Orioles tonight. And we're thinking, man, Manoah in the Cy Young conversation. Bradish, north 6.5 ERA. Well, we were talking about it this morning, how, well, this should be a victory. If you don't win, it's a disaster. And it was a disaster in so many ways. I've not worn this thing in a while, but I had to after today. By the way, Oriole fans, welcome, because I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of swooping in here because the Orioles are playing some pretty good baseball. They're now 6 games over 500 at 58 and 52, and they're making it happen. Meanwhile, the Toronto Blue Jays are only 10 games over 500 again at 60 and 50. They lost the series to the Orioles, and they are guaranteed a losing road trip. And it's starting to hurt now. Let's get to this ball game. Bottom of the first. With 2 on and nobody out, right? One was a bloop single, and the other one, I can't remember what the hell happened. They hit a ball to center field. Sliding is Merrifield, and he makes the catch, right? Fires it in. They tag it around. Looks like it's a triple play, and the inning is over. Whoa, fantastic. They go to review. I guess there's enough evidence, and there was enough evidence to overturn the play. Bases loaded, nobody out. Entire flip of the switch. Can you imagine if that ball was just an inch farther out to center field? That catch is made, the triple play has happened, and it's the end of the inning, right? Fantastic stuff. Or at the very least, it's an out and 2 on, which is a lot better. But no, now it's bases loaded, nobody out in the first. And then Ryan Mountcastle grounds into a double play. Great, but Mullins scores and you're down 1-0 in the first inning. Here we go again, another early deficit. Then Vavra, I can't pronounce his name. I've heard it a few times, but I can't remember. He hits an RBI single. Adley Rutschman comes across and you're down 2-0. In the bottom half of the first inning, look at that 2-out clutch knock by the O's in that first inning. We go to the top of the second, and Bo hits one to right field, and it's a solo bomb for Bichette. He's starting to feel himself. That extra base pop is starting to get good with Bo Bichette there. And the Jays cut the deficit in half. It's now 2-1. We go to the bottom of the third inning, and then there's more fiascos, right? Like, there's a wild pitch. I can't remember. Was this the hit-by pitch that they called back, and then they hit a bloop single, and a run scores? Or bottom line, it was a wild pitch, apparently. Santander scores. Vavra hits a sac fly. Santander scores. No, wait, he scored twice. I don't know what the hell happened. Bottom line, the Blue Jays were down 4-0. Or 4-1, right? And you're like, man, this is absolutely atrocious. 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. I think, oh yeah, the wild pitch, I don't know why I wrote that down. That's my math is off. It is 3-1 at the time. This thing's squeezing my head. I think that's probably the problem here. Top of the 6th inning comes up, right? They get guys ready to come out and pull the tarp on the field. And then with Vladdy on base, Alejandro Kirk hits an RBI single to left center field. Vladdy comes in, Odor spikes it and basically fires it into the dugout. And we're like, ha ha ha, this guy's a clown. And the Jays have runners at second base. The tying runs at second, and it's a 1-run ball game. It's 3-2. You know, and then Chapman walks, bringing up Bo Bichette, and he crushes one to right field, and it's gone. 3-run shot for Bo. It's 5-3 Blue Jays. Oh, we got the lead back. Bo's got 2 bombs. We talked about it earlier. He's feeling it, and he's really feeling it now. And you got the 2-run advantage here in the 6th inning. A massive home run there for Bo. Then the heavens open up, and we get an hour and 10 minute or whatever the hell it was, rain delay. And then we come back. And in the bottom of the 7th inning, you know, Ryan Mountcastle gets an 86-mile-an-hour fastball, I guess, from Adam Simber, and he just destroys it to center field, or right field, whatever it was. It hit the wall. It was double off the wall. And Adley Rutschman scores. And it's now a 1-run ball game. We go to the top of the 8th inning, right? Jays get a couple base runners. Kirk with a single. Who was with the single after that? Was it Bo? No, Chapman? Kirk and Chapman, I believe. I think it was Kirk and Chapman get the singles. And you're like, hey, 2-1, nobody out here. Let's build up and get some insurance runs here because you might need it. Not one guy moves from a base. Kirk stays at second, Chapman at first, 3 outs, inning over. And you just had a feeling It was going to come back to haunt you. Jimmy Garcia comes on. He's been so reliable for the Jays this year. And Austin Hayes, bloop single. And we're like, you see where this is going. ROUGNED ODOR comes up. Public enemy number one for Blue Jay fans. And he hits a 2-run shot to give them the lead. There are so many different ways at looking at this game. You could look at it, right? With the 2 on and nobody out situation. And you could have had it on there, but you don't. You could look at the play in the first inning. You could look about Adam Simber being used against the meat of the order. I don't know. Whatever you want to look at, it was just a lot of bad things happening. You know, and then we have the guy at second base, right? Espinal at second with 1 out in the first because Odor screws up. And Gurriel looks like a clown. Nobody moves there. And Vladdy just hits a soft liner to whom? ROUGNED ODOR. Oh, was it? Just finish it that way. There's just the knife's in there. Just twist it a little more. And the Jays lose 6-5 to the Orioles and lose the series. And I saw a stat. And my voice is going to be shot after this. I saw a stat when Bo Bichette came to the plate there in the top of the 8th inning with 2-1 and nobody out, that the Jays so far today with runners in scoring position, they're 2 for 2. You're telling me through the first 7 innings, this team has had a total of 2 times where there's been a guy at second base? Like, I'm sorry, Kyle Bradish is not winning the Cy Young Award. It shouldn't be happening. Watching the Jays chase, I'm sweating like crazy, holy moly. Watching them chase, and I'm like, this guy is not the greatest. I don't care if he's had a couple 5-inning outings lately. I don't care who he is. This Jays lineup is, we talked about it yesterday, how this Jays lineup is going to be the thing, right? We all know the bullpen is meh. We all know the back couple of starter spots are meh. So you need your offense to come through, and they just didn't. Albeit you scored 5 runs. 5 runs should be enough, but it wasn't. There are so many things to look at during this game, and you could point to this, you can point to this, you can point to this as a deciding factor in today's ballgame. And that's up for you guys to debate what the big one was in the game. You could say it was in the first inning, right? Because if that play is made, it's nothing scored in the first, and it could change the entire complexity of the game, right? You could look at the rain delay, and the Jays could have won it off that. You would have had Zach pop out there for the 6th inning. They might have scored, though. You never know. You put maybe Bass out there in the 7th, and you use Jimmy Garcia in the 8th. But then again, there's that problem. It's like there's so many different moving parts that you don't know what the hell to pick from. Offensively, the Jays had 9 hits. 9 hits. 8 Ks, walked 3 times. Kirk went 3 for 4 in the game with the run scored, an RBI. Bo went 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs on the 2 home runs that he hit. Espinal went 2 for 4 in the number 9 hole. Gurriel and Vladdy in the number 1-2 hole combined 1 for 9. Gurriel was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. We are missing healthy George Springer. Make that very clear. Healthy George Springer. Because when he is healthy, and we saw it last year, when he is healthy, the impact that he can make on this team. But the fact over the last few weeks, we obviously know he's been dealing with that elbow problem, and he wasn't very effective. He wasn't very explosive with the bat. We knew he couldn't do a whole lot. Now he's in the IL, and we're scrambling for that leadoff hitter. They've tried Whit Merrifield. They've tried now Gurriel. They got to stick with something for a couple of games, though. You can't just flip, and expect something to stick. You got to try something, and I don't know what it is. I really don't, guys. Alek Manoah got the start, and look, he wasn't prime Manoah, and he really hasn't been over the last little while. Is it the innings limit? Is it the most innings in his career? Is that kind of getting up to him? It's possible. With 5 innings, I'll have 8 hits. Again, not a lot of them were hard hit balls, though. Like a couple of really soft bloopers in the field. But again, 8 hits over 5 innings, that's not Alek Manoah. Allowed 3 runs over 5 innings. Again, wasn't his best, but was good enough. 5 strikeouts and only walked 1 guy. Anthony Bass was amazing in his 1 inning. I love what we saw from Bass. He went a clean inning, no base runners, and a strikeout. And then Adam Simber went an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, got a strikeout, walked a guy. And then Jimmy Garcia Went an inning, allowed 3 hits, couple runs, obviously the 2-run bomb and a strikeout. Jays fans, I don't know what else to tell you. I laid into it as much as I could today. Tomorrow, look, on paper, the Jays, if you're looking at the pitching matchup per se, the Jays should get slaughtered tomorrow. Jose Berrios, who has an ERA of almost 5.20 and was awful in his last outing, and we all know the home road splits are horrendous. Dean Kramer has an ERA of 3.5 for the O's. And it's a 7:05 first pitch there at Rogers Center. Or at Rogers Center, at Camden Yards. The finale of the series. You can't get swept, can you? Let's be honest here. You gotta salvage this one. And at least come home with a W in play. You lose that game, the Orioles are 1 game behind you. You win it, you're 3 up. Which still ain't great, but it's that 2-game gap is a much better feeling. A 3-game gap is a much better feeling than a 1-game gap. You know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, but if you're an O's fan, you love the game today, smack the like button. You appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. If you guys have not already, comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. I will talk to you guys. Well, I'll talk to you guys Jason tomorrow. I have my own ball tomorrow night, so it'll be uploaded a little bit later than usual. Well, maybe not. Play at 7 o'clock, and that's it. So I don't know. But it will be uploaded tomorrow night for sure, Jays fans. The finale of this set. I really hope I'm not wearing this damn thing on my head tomorrow. Jays and Orioles, the finale of the 3-game set. Look at that. You can see the sweat coming down. What the hell is happening here? Berrios, Dean Kramer is the pitching matchup there at Camden Yards at 7:05. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the ball game today. We'll talk to you guys then.